Yo, family, what's up? Welcome to the Turnaround Podcast. Tap. So today, we're talking about self-respect, entitlement behaviors. One thing you need to understand about self-respect is that self-respect is you setting boundaries for yourself and staying true to yourself. A lot of people don't know what it means to have self-respect. It is not to put boundaries on other people and you don't have boundaries on yourself. Having self-respect is going to save you a lot from things that you don't understand. It's going to save you from a lot of things. It's going to bring out your name from things. And sometimes when you have self-respect a lot, it's going to push a lot of people. It's going to make most people feel insecure. But that is not your fault. Now let's move to the entitlement issue. Why do people feel so entitled? Why is it that we as a human being, we are very, very entitled? Why do we have such kind of character of being entitled? Entitlement has really ruined the world. It has messed the world and it has put the world in a place, in a corner. And the person who is entitled and the person who is not can never mix. Check out yourself. Most of the entitled behavior or character you have today, breaking it down and looking back, is always starting from childhood. It is always like that. And it's a very bad disease. It's a disease that you need to look into your life. It is a disease that is stopping you from achieving something you want to achieve. It is a disease that is keeping you at mediocre and making you not to advance because you're being entitled for no reason. And this is an attitude you cultivated right from when you're still a child. Probably your parent might have overlooked it and see it as nothing. But I will draw something to you that you don't understand today, that you cannot win or change or get something better with the same mentality you've had right from your childhood. That is why we have change. That is why you need to grow. You cannot expect things to change for you with the same mentality that you are keeping, with the same mentality that you have. You cannot expect a Toyota of 2014 to run like a G63 Mercedes-Benz. It's impossible. So there must always be change in your life. There must always be a reason why you need to change, why you need to get better. Now I'm gonna back to what I'm saying. You cannot expect yourself to get better result with the same mentality you had while growing up. In fact, if you want to achieve greater things in your life, you have to cut ties with the same upbringing you had while growing up. Let me explain better. Why do I say this, and why is it very important that change should occur in our life? Growing up as a child, you realize that your parents hold you or they held you back from some things because they felt like it was not good for you or it's going to hurt you. But actually, those things they were holding you from, if it was positive, it would have worked better for you. You cannot achieve greater things with the same mentality you had as a childhood. This is why many people still have traumas they had from that childhood, still affecting them to adulthood. And those things are blocking you from achieving greater things in your life. So what do? There are 3 stages of your life. The one you had when you were a child, your adulthood, and when you grow old. Adulthood is not just to go to university, come out, get a job, get married, get a work, and pay bills. No. This is actually a stage of your life where you need to unlearn and learn some things. Do you think people like Elon Musk, people that are achieving at a very high frequency or that vibrate very high, you think they were still operating at that same mentality they had when they were children? No, they had to change. And why did they have to change? Because they understand the power of change. That change is constant. You are trying things for a long time. You are trying to hit a particular target in your weight. You are trying to cut weight down. And you want to do this, then you're finding it very hard. It is because of the program you had. Now you have to reprogram your mind that everything happens subconsciously from your mind. I had to start cutting ties with my old past and start stepping into a new reality, a new identity that I'm creating for myself. And that is how I began to see opportunities. Don't let them lie to you that opportunities come back once. You have to create your opportunities now. You have to put yourself in a position where opportunity has to come and pick you. And many people don't understand this. You cannot achieve something very high if you are still living by the ideas your parents indoctrinated inside of you. This is the time for you to break those bonds and elevate and step into a new reality and step into a new confidence and step into your new self. Let those traumas you have die. Let them go. Let them die in your past. Because you are not your parents. They taught you what they thought they knew best, but you have grown. You have begun to see that I have been doing something for a long time and this thing is not working for me. What will I do? You need to start having a new paradigm, a new mentality. You need to start having a new set of friends. If the set of friends you have are making you to remain in the same position, cut those friends. If you have friends that are not helping you elevate, cut those friends. It is better you stay alone than to be stagnant. Have you ever, while you wondered and you ask yourself a question, why are you always stagnant in one place? Why am I always one place? It looks as if when I try, I'm still at the same spot. Look at your surroundings. Is it motivating you? Is your surrounding helping you to do better? Is your surrounding helping you to do great? Is your surrounding motivating you? If those things are not helping you scale to where you want to be, then cut those things. Cut ties. Cut things. Embrace into your new self. Spend time alone with yourself. A lot of people find it very hard to sit down 2 hours with themselves. Because why? They are scared of questioning the reality they have. Because they are scared of change. But if there is no change, why do you think a seed will have to grow? Sometimes you see yourself in a dark spot and you think you are done. No. There is something actually coming out from there. You have to bury a seed in order for you to germinate. Against all odds, you have to go and win. You were not born to sit down one place. You were not born to still keep living by the rules of your parents. This is the time you have to start living yourself. You have to start being matured. Take charge of yourself. Leave your parents. Leave that house where you are and go out to the world. Don't sit down there. Don't listen to. You listen to your parents, but at the end of the day, you have to stick to your own decision. You have to make up to your own decision and your own mind and tell yourself, you know what, this is my decision. Even if I make a mistake, it is me. You have to open up your mind. Relearn. There are things you have learned from your childhood that is not working for you again. But because those things are helping you to get some minor things, it is paving some minor ways for you. You felt that is it. That is how most of you turn to be narcissistic people, psychopaths, entitlement people. Why? Because you feel that this is how you were raised. That was how you were raised by your parent. But when you become an adult, it is time for you to raise yourself. Ryan Holiday says something. master mystery. Explore yourself. So many of you don't even know that there are so many destiny, there are so many great talents you have. But because you have not sat down with yourself, you have not sat down to sit down and check who you are. That is why you are not moving. You are still where you are. Let me tell you something. Change or your life changing or turning around doesn't mean you have to win a 1 million dirham lottery. Doesn't mean you have to have the biggest villa in Dubai. Doesn't mean you have to have this. No. The little change in your life. The little things. How to start comporting yourself. How to start giving yourself respect. How to start cultivating new friendship. How to start cultivating the attitude of talking to people. Respect yourself and respecting all that. The biggest thing you can do for yourself currently in life now is the ability to change yourself if nothing is working for you, or if you realize you are still repeating the same old pattern. Find time. Every man, everybody should know how to spend time with themselves. Master yourself, master your emotions, master who you are. The world will give you space. Do not forget to like, share, and follow, and also comment. See you guys next week.